Hey, hey. Beep beep bop boo. Diddly lee 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 lee. Me 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 me. Oh, right. So the stream is apparently continuing. Apparently we are sat here right now. Apprentice is on Fire is here. Hey man, how's it going? I honestly don't know how this stream is going to work out and whether we've got good enough stream health to be able to do this, but we shall see. Let me just turn this up, see how good this actual signal is, because it might not be great. If it's not great, I'm going to have to move stuff. Yeah, here we go, there we go, I've got it. Right, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Please let me know if you can or if you can't. Tell me if it's not coming through very well. Tell me if this is going okay. Josh, how's it going, babe? You're all right. Let me take this off. I've got a feeling, I tested the stream earlier on my other YouTube channel, and this was working completely fine, but now it doesn't appear to be working very well, which is typical. Probably because everyone's home now and they're on their phones. They're on their Plumber Parts channel, and they're all at home learning about plumbing. So please, can you please very quickly tell me whether this stream is going okay? And if it isn't, I'll revert to the other YouTube thing and we'll go onto that. Shall we do that? I've just had a WhatsApp from Emily saying keeps buffering. So this has got to be an issue. So, buffering like hell. Okay guys, wait there 2 secs. Ooh. It's a great shame when you can't use OBS because of stuff like that. Now, how is it working now? Is that better? Are we getting better stuff there now? Oh, I wish it would work. OBS is such a bummer. So are we good now? Are we all good? Have we stopped buffering? Is it working? It seems to be working now. This is the problem. And now I'm getting a phone call. I mean, what is going on? Oh, man. Sometimes I go absolutely crackers.
It seems to be working now.
It isn't, is it? Yeah, much better. Apparently it's much better.
What is going on?
This is the worst thing about live streams, and also it's a bit annoying because I obviously tested this out earlier on today. Who is ringing me? So they keep ringing me. I keep getting someone ringing me up. It's blatantly a plumbing job, and I've hung up twice on them, and they keep ringing me back. Oh man, ground control to Major Tom. I know what you mean. Look, guys, let's not do this on here. Let's do this over on the usual YouTube thing. Or I could use Wirecast, which is something else that I use if I'm doing this sort of thing. So let me just pop over to that now. Guys, we'll be back in 2 secs. All right, don't worry. We're going to get this fixed. We always do. I can't believe I'm having to do it like this, but this never looks as good. Are we all there? Can you all see us? How about that? Real jerky. Beef jerky. Instagram Live, give up. Ground control to Major Tom. How is that looking now, guys? Is that a lot better? Because if it is, please tell me, and, you know, that'll all be good. What I'll do as well, just to make sure that we're all sexy here, is I'm just going to turn the Wi-Fi off on my laptop, and that's it. That's what happens when you try and rely on, basically, on that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? When you try and rely on... I can't even remember what I was going to say. Technology! Well, that's a shame, because if I was back at the studio where we've got proper... Well, if I was back where I edit all the videos that I make, this would work fine, this setup here. But currently what I was doing, because they wanted a ridiculous amount of money to get proper Wi-Fi put in at the studio, literally like £200 a month they wanted for us to have Wi-Fi. And I was like, what the bums? That's crazy amount of money. So I said, I ain't paying that, bruv. and we had a fight, and now I've sorted it all out. So that's why I'm here at the moment. Let me just put you guys down for a sec. You don't want to be keeping jerking about, do you? So what I am doing here is, some of you guys asked on the last video, you see behind me I've got the lovely shower here that we did a video on, and if we look, I'll show you, it still works, guys. Yeah, still working, and I have to turn it off in a minute. It'll just be, what does Sergio, what do you mean by just think? Normal service will resume shortly. Well, it has resumed, isn't it? I thought we were back. I thought it was all good. I thought we were working all right. Better, good enough. Normal service will resume. I must have awful signal. I don't know. Let me turn that off for a sec. God, this is a car crash. Oh, blimey. Look at that. Oh my God. How did that happen? I must have missed out. I probably took the grub screw out. I had to take that off a couple of weeks ago to when I was polishing it, to do a few shots of it. Much better, but turn your volume off. What does volume off mean, Emily? I don't know what volume means. Is it too loud? Or is it this? What's going on? I don't know. I don't really know what's going on here. Emily's saying turn your volume off. Use English, Emily. I don't really know what you mean. Sorry, it's okay. Thanks, Em. Right, so anyway, so a lot of you guys were, was it you and the Scouts? Oh, Bobber job. What are you on about? You lot. It's a Tuesday night, you're losing your goddamn marbles. So, let's just get down to the crack of it, right? As you're aware, last week I released a video about Showerwall, and I've got their brochure here, and their installation instructions, which no one ever reads. She's being daft, that's my job. And a few of you, well actually quite a lot of you, recognised that I'd asked in the video, or I said in the video, that I was using Malmo flooring, which is another sort of like product that these guys make. And also I was using, some of you noticed the ceiling system that I'd made as well. So what I wanted to do is, rather than doing a video standalone about that, because it isn't about plumbing, I thought it'd be a better idea that we just had a little bit of a live video tonight on a Tuesday night, just randomly. You know, while you can watch this on your phone, you can also watch Rafa Nadal and Federer on the TV, and you can watch the cricket as well if you want, because I think it's India, Bangladesh today, isn't it? Anyway, so what I wanted to do firstly was show you the ceiling system. Now I've got it here. It is ProPlus PVC, right? Now, this sort of ceiling system, right, you're not really likely going to put this in your own home. It's more the sort of thing you're going to get as, you're probably going to get this more in, say, public spaces. So anything, are we going to see you half naked getting soaked up? Yeah, you might do. Hopefully there should be some fighting. How do you mean? Oh, what? Not the ladies' cricket football. They was fighting last time. So yeah, this product here, basically it clips together, very similar to the flooring thing that they do. And it was really light, really easy to fit. One thing I didn't put in the video, because I actually filmed me building the whole set behind us, is when you pull this stuff off, how static it makes you. Honestly, I got to the stage where I was frightened of touching any of the girders around the studio. My hair was like up here, like going mad. Lucky you ain't got a shower door. Who knows you've shut in? Oh, dynamite pants. You didn't have to say that, mate. That was Big G. If any of you may be wondering where Big G is, Big G had a bit of an accident. He's all right. I shut his door. I shut his tail in the door, and he had to have probably about that much of his tail amputated. And it was a horrible couple of weeks actually. He's been ill. Yeah, Big G, Jesus Jones, mate. You know who Big G is. That shows how long you are as a Plumber Parts subscriber. Big G is my tabby cat who often appears in Plumber Parts videos. But he's okay now. He's in the garden at the moment. He's got a little sort of tail about that long now. I call him Stubbly G. He's rolling around in the garden again, and he's on the bed in the morning meowing and getting his belly scrubs, and he's completely happy. So there you go, that's basically what happened there with Big G. But anyway, if you want to find out about what happened to George and everything, I've left a link to my vlog channel in the link below, Times with James, and there's also a new video going out on that on Saturday, which is about a trip to Granada. I'm also, if any of you are interested, organising or I'm in talks with a museum in Riga to do a video about the KGB museum out there. Guys, I felt absolutely awful when I did it. One of the guys, a long-time follower of Plumber Parts, Get Bry, didn't feel like I hadn't repented enough, and he thought that the video that I made about George and his tail was a bit too tongue-in-cheek. I just hid really well how upset I was about it, because I was really upset. Ask Emily, bumheads. I was very upset about it, but he's okay now. And if you follow us over on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, I'll post a photo of him later on with his tail, and you can go and check that out. Right, so back to this. We've got, so this system here basically clips together this glossy side bit that we can see here. This glossy, like, we can hold it up like that. This glossy side that you see down here is the side that faces down, and literally this tongue and grooves together really, really well. So it's called ProPlas, and you can get it over at their website. It's also on, I think it's also on Showerwall's website. You can get to it from there. Chop off your finger, make up for it. Mate, I'm not doing that. You couldn't love G. You couldn't love G, that cat, any more than you do. Oh, mate, I love G. He's mine. He's mine, mate. You ask Emily, you ask me. So yeah, this is kind of the cladding actually, Mike. You are right. You can use this for wall cladding, and you can use this for ceiling cladding. Yo, Josh, hell yeah. By the way, guys, Josh is here. Josh obviously appeared in our plumbing disasters video, and we will be having Josh back soon to do more of your plumbing disasters. So if you've got any good photos or videos to send in, send them to us at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, with the hashtag plumbing disaster, hashtag plumproud, and also at plumber parts. Or you could send it to us on messages as well. Gix is here. Gix says finger, something else I think, but Emily told me it's already a little stump. Gixer, dearie me. Right, so that is, I mean, the good thing about these products, right, is that they are very simple products. They're easy to put together. And yeah, so we've got a good little bit here. So that is the ProPlas ceiling work there, and that's how it works. Yeah, it's good stuff. Really, really easy to put together. Like I said, it's really light. And the thing is, right, it's what is that? That's a good 12 inches probably across there. So yeah, that's probably about 2 of me. The good thing about that is it actually covers area really quite quickly, so it's good for that. But this is one thing, okay, I'm never going to really fit loads of this sort of stuff because I don't work in those environments where you're going to be installing it all the time. But the Malmo flooring stuff is a product that you're going to see me fit quite a lot of, because I'm actually going to put it in the ground floor toilet. You can see it behind me here now. I cannot remember what type of floor this one was, but hold on, hey, you bugger. Let me just see if I. The problem is, it's not that easy to get apart once you've got it all laid down, which is quite obviously the point of it. Now hold on, just wait there. Right, there we go. So, this is what a lot of you are interested by in the video, okay? Now, I said to Showerwall, like I said, look, I want to do a video on your wall product, but have you got any flooring you can just fling out with it? Because, because I don't really want to be doing this video with like a pooey floor around the outside. I don't think it'd look very good. I didn't know what they were going to send me out, and they sent me this out, and I was like, wow, that is good. Especially since on my ground floor loo, and there's going to be videos where you guys follow us through the eventual renovation of that. Okay, Emily, I'm sorry that it's taken this long, but running this plumber parts thing and Times of James is a busy old bloody game. The thing is that this is about the width of my bog. So it's going to be really easy for me to install, just like, tick, 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 like that, and get it all in. It's like a tongue-in-groove system. So if we have a look here, you'll see that, well, I don't know if you can see that very well. Can I focus on here? I don't know if I can. I've never tried it. So it's got like a tongue and groove system here, a tongue on the end and a groove on the end and that. And when you sort of fit it, you slot it in like that and then lay it down flat and that locks it in. It's never coming out. The other thing I really like about it is it's got a foam backing on the back, which means that it doesn't need an underlay. But having said that, if I was to install this at mine, I would probably still put just a thin underlay down under there anyway, or as I like to call it, underlay. It is quite flexible, Josh. Look at this. You can cut it as well, and just look at the design. Why have we got it like this? You can cut it as well with like a normal hand saw or a circular saw. Just make sure you get the right thing. Hey Jane Tang, love the name. Just make sure you get the right cutting blade for it, because if you've got a coarse blade, it will chip a bit. If you've got a fine blade going very quickly and not very deep, remember what I said when we were doing the Showerwall video, that if you go too deep, the blades pull up and you're going to get more laminate breakage when you're doing that cut. Have you seen the Japanese Puas with auto crack wash and dry? Mate, yes I have. I have seen them. And no, I'm not doing a video on them because I don't think they're going to kick off over here. You know, it's like having a Dyson blowing your bum. Josh, right. Josh is asking all the good questions here. Josh, it is completely waterproof. When it clicks together, right, I actually spoke, the lady at Showerwall, Beth. Hey, Beth. She's about to go on holiday. Beth, I envy you. The lady at Showerwall said when you click it together, it is waterproof. Now, what I did, I actually got a bit of these too and clicked them together because when I get told stuff, I always test it. And I didn't test it on camera, it was really daft. But what I did do is clicked two bits together and just poured some water on the crack and nothing came through. So I was like, well, there we go. And also, let's face it, if you're going to spill a bit on here, it's probably going to be wee-wees and you're probably going to wipe that up fairly quickly, aren't you? Because it's embarrassing. And also, if it's if it's like a beer or, probably a beer for me, you're going to wipe that up fairly swift and sharpish too. So yeah, this is Malmo. I can't remember the actual, this looks like a sort of minty oak. You know what I mean? A minty oak. Josh uses his sock. Josh. No one likes a wet crack. Exactly. But yeah, so that's the Malmo floor in there, and yeah, I really like it. I honestly like it to the point where I am going to fit it in my own home. And when we come to do that, I will do a video on it, okay? Basically what we've got behind me here, they're not going to send me any more out. I don't want to take the mickey, so I'm going to try and take up what I've got here really carefully, because I haven't laid it down in a way that means you're never going to get it up again, i.e. gone around all the edges with like a skirting board. So I'll be able to pull all that up, and then I am going to use it at my home. And when you guys subscribe, if you haven't done already, you'll be able to come back and watch me actually put this in my own home. So that is the Malmo. That is the ceiling system. I keep forgetting its name. And literally, guys, as I move it over my legs, I can feel all my hairs, because this is so... Look, let's just do it. Oh my God, I can feel it now. Right, watch. Can you see it? I don't think you can see it. Oh yeah. Oh, my legs are tingling. Ah! Hold on. Can you see that? Can you see that? Man, look at that. Look how. Oh God, it's like being at primary school, isn't it? When you come on this channel. Oh my God, my arms, everything, even my pubes. My pubes are on end. Is it a left plank or a right plank? Good question. This you would lay right to left. Okay. Never ever lay it in the way that you can't get it up again. Pure old filthy mind. You. So anyway, you can see the system behind us here. This is the one that I use. Look, and as you can see as well, let's hope this doesn't fall off again, as it did a minute ago. We can, well, actually, let's turn that around like that, and then bang. Look. Everything still works. Look at that. I can wash my crotch in there. Yeah? Hell yeah! I can't believe I took the grub screw out of that top bit up there. So bad. So look, there you go. There you go, guys. How do you secure the cladding to the walls? Oh, this cladding here. Good question. Right. So you can just blob glue the back, or do what I did up there. And if we just tilt the camera up, you'll be able to see it. Look, there it is all up there at the moment. What I did is you can easily get, say, some 25mm screws, like normal wood screws, cutter screws that will cut their own countersink, and then you just whack that straight through this tongue here, and then when you push the other one over, you won't see it. That's it, it's gone. Won't see it anymore. So that is effectively how you fit it, and that's why it's so quick to fit. I was really impressed with how fast it was to fit. Yeah, and it's perfect in a way for a studio because it's nice and light and quick to do. So I can sort of take it down, put it up, do what I like, all that sort of thing. So yeah, that's it really. That's what I thought I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to talk to you about Malmo, this floor system, and also the, what is it called? It won't stay in my head. Proplast. But it's, if you want to find out any more about this, contact the guys at Showerwall because they'll be able to put you in the right direction. They've got loads of different decals, obviously, and different covers and things like that you can use on there. So it's going to be, just ask them about it. One thing I probably want to address as well is the use of the trims on that. Some of you guys didn't like the trim. The thing is, right, is that voids a warranty on these products behind us if we don't use that trim. But that being said, there are a lot of you guys out there who are seriously good at what you do, and you guys can back yourself often when it comes to your silicone in skills. If you back your silicone in skills that much, you should never really have a problem with this product. Anyway, it takes silicone smoothing really, really well, and it should be fine. So, the questions that you're asking me now, have you got any questions? Dynamite pants, I'll address yours now. No pilot's license yet. Right, I've had 3 skills tests effectively cancelled, or we've gone out to do it and there's been some sort of problem. I've got a flying lesson on Thursday, so I'm hopefully doing a cross-country nav. If you want to keep up with how the flying lessons are going, guys, subscribe to my other channel, Times of James, and also there's loads of stuff coming up there, so there we go. Tongue is like an empty bag of sherbet. What you on about? I was just out at McDonald's now getting my hair cut. Josh, that's very unhealthy pipe. Very unhealthy. Right, so one from Wayne Nixon. MDPE pipe your video. I installed my own 25mm MDPE water main up under the kitchen floor. All signed off by the water company. Flow rate, pressure is great. Thanks for the MDPE video. No worries, dude. I might be doing some more MDPE videos pretty soon about a range of, well, doing things like fixing lead pipes and having bloody multi-connection lead pipes and a bit of 25mm, like, you know, the multi, so you've got a lead coupling that will take you to 25mm. Everyone who's a digger driver in the whole world should have 2 of those couplings and 3 meters of 25mm because they're always the ones that go through lead. What's your day rate? Do you work in Suffolk? I pop into Suffolk sometimes to do a bit of work. Day rate, probably, I kind of work on a hourly rate, but my day rate's going to be 250 to 300 pounds. Do you have a Merkin? Yeah, I do. Hey, can you lay it direct on concrete bathroom floor? Elliot, you can, because it's already got an underlay. It's hard to see on here, but it's already got an underlay under here, and it's about 2 or 3 mil thick, and it laid really well on the floor here behind us. All the little imperfections and that, it took really well, but I was still, and they're not going to like me for saying this, I would still lay like a thin underlay membrane under there anyway, but that's just me. Is non-return valve compulsory to have on an outdoor tap? Yes, it is. You can get bib taps with the non-return valve inbuilt, and you can get it on the way in. That being said, I've never known an insect crawl up against 5 bar water pressure. All right? Some regs are bloody mad. Jason, I may have understood, sorry. I thought you meant the tile effect PVC cladding. All right, you're answering each other's questions here, aren't you, at the moment? So, I hope you've enjoyed today's live video. If you have got a question, get them in quickly now because I'm about to go and have some dinner. I've got meatballs tonight. Does anyone know how to get rid of squirrels? Okay, I've got squirrels up in the eaves of the studio at the moment, and I actually quite like squirrels, but they're making a wee smell and they keep pulling out insulation, and every time I come back into the studio, there's insulation everywhere. Tell you what, before we go, let's just have a bit of a change of scene because I want to show you something. I've just bought this trailer. Now, I'm going to ask you a question here. What do you think this trailer's for? Why do you think I've got a double-wheeled, brand new trailer? What do you think? Can the ceiling stuff take flashlights? Yes, it can. Here's that dodgy plumber boat. Oh, cheers, Fred. Yes, an air rifle. Squirrel tastes good. You lot are horrible. So come on, guys. Why have I got this beast behind us here? Those of you who follow Times of James and those of you who follow Plumber Parts, a lot will probably know why. Now I'm going to tell you. The trailer is for a tuk-tuk that I'm buying. I'm buying a tuk-tuk. So it's not for a cast iron bath, Josh. So the trailer is for a tuk-tuk that I'm buying to go around the country and interview people. I want to give people free lifts and talk to them and film them for the other YouTube channel. It would be an outside bar, mate. Seriously. Also, I had one of them Mondays as well, where I had a bit of a hangover on a Monday, which is never good. But look, just quickly look at this. Here's where our studio is. Scrappy's just there. How about that? Another thing that we're doing, another quick thing that we're doing, we're going to start off a plumber's challenge, and I've been talking to Josh actually, who's currently on the chat about this, and we've been banding around some ideas together. One of the ideas, now would any of you like to come to our studio and do a few of these challenges? So one of them, well, I don't want to say actually. I thought, you know what, we're going to do something, okay, but I can't say, because if I do, as you guys know, my idea will be stolen by someone else. There we go. Anyway, look, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope, look, all the lights are on and everything. It was supposed to be a beautiful live video filmed on the Canon and streamed through OBS to you guys, but it's not going to happen. Gixer, don't worry, man. We'll keep you in the loop. Jason, I'm worried about Jason, I am about to send for samples and was wondering on the quality, effect, etc. God, you guys are just helping each other out, aren't you? One other thing. Yes, there is something that we're going to be launching at the end of July. It's going to be massive. It's going to be on the Plumber Parts website, okay? And it's going to be the sort of place you want to spend some time in the virtual world. It's optimised for mobile as well. And also it'll work on your computer and everything as well. We've worked really, really hard on it at Plumber Parts over the last couple of years. It's been kind of delayed coming out, but it's going to be wicked. And I really, really hope you enjoy it. I'm going to have to go now because I really want to go and have some dinner. What shocker team do you support? Mate, I don't support a football team really. If I did, it would be Arsenal. No, I'm more of a cricket and rugby fan, so there we go. I love cricket and I love rugby, and I'm going to enjoy watching the tennis tonight as well. So why don't we sit down together later on and have a quick beer and watch the tennis? Do you know what I mean? Babe Station. No. God, why do you need Babe Station? Right, so I'll leave you guys to it. Have a great week. I'll see you on Saturday when I've got a video going out about Fex, okay? Dynamite Pants, gutted for you. I've got a video going out about Fex where we talk to people about why they go to trade shows. It's a bit of a different sort of video, but then we are back to instructional videos. I've got some coming up about the wiring of heating systems. We've got some where we return to the basics of changing things when you've got leaks on toilets. We try and keep a wide spectrum on Plumber Parts. It's quite difficult to cater for everyone because we've got people long-term, plumbers on here, but also DIYers. We've got architects on here. We've got apprentices, and we've got people who just love a little bit of plumbing. Mad. So, I'm going to try and do quite a few different types of video in the future. We've got lots coming up, and also if you want an extra bit of my face, if you do, you're bloody mental, pop over to our channel, Times with James. There's a link to it below. Also pop over to the Amazon store. Go down there now. Anything you buy, we get a tiny little bit of commission off. And I mean anything, because some old boy bought some 70s porn mags a couple of weeks ago. It's probably me. Anyway, have a good one, guys. I'll see you soon. I love you all. And remember, there's one thing you've got to do, yet again, it's hold tight. And I look forward to the day you put your house on the market, Dynamite Pants. You poor man. See you soon. Love you all.